free republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to, if we could just take a moment of silence to reflect on all those whose lives are affected both by war and wild acts of nature these days, and also on those who are giving of their caring and their time to bring peace and comfort. Thank you. Reader, roll call.
Mark D'Agostino.
Here.
Thomas Dewhurst.
Here.
Christopher Flynn.
Here.
Johanna Schaefer.
Here.
Virginia Stern.
Yes, here. The first item on the agenda for the town board is to approve the abstracts, which is the bills that are paid. There's a general abstracts, and there is the abstract for the planning board escrow account. So would someone like to make a motion to approve abstract 8 and 8P?
I'll make a motion we approve it.
Is a second? All those in favor? And the next is approving the minutes from the town board meeting on July 8th. I'll make a motion that we approve them. Is there any discussion about it? We can do it afterwards. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion? Any change?
Good evening. Hey,
All right, I'm going to make a motion that we accept the minutes of,
Yeah, we have a motion.
We have a motion.
oh, sorry. Oh, yes. All those in favor then? Tom, are you, Mark, are you here?
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's all right.
I think I am, I'm not sure yet.
Okay. The next thing is liaison reports from town board members. Chris?
July ZBA, Jonathan Kagan. That was Hilltop Farm. They want to erect a wind turbine. Unfortunately, our town doesn't have zoning for wind turbines. So, actually, I think we're talking about that tonight. We have to address the zoning for windmills to clarify that. It's not a wind turbine. And so we put it off. Larry Clark, the chairman of the ZBA, put it off since we don't have zoning. Until we come up with zoning in our town for that. Unfortunately, it's put on the back burner. John Whelan, 28 Buck Mill, on the erected deck. There's no issues with that. All in favor, everybody voted for it. Tracy Springer and Rick Antonoff on Shelley Hill Road. On the erected addition.
Speak a little louder, please.
Sure, Mel. Springer and Antonoff, 69 Shelley Hill Road. They want to erect a addition to their house. They need an 84-foot variance. There was no issues, and all in favor. There's a unanimous vote. There's and James Wood. He's looking. They own the Skills Schoolhouse on Salt Point Turnpike, and they wanted to erect an carport. Few issues with setbacks. They need 62-foot variance for the front yard. So it's set for next month's public hearing for August, which actually was last night, but I was working nights, so I didn't get the minutes yet. So I don't know what the outcome was at. So that was it for ZBA. Farm and Ag, I talked to Mark Burdick, and they did not have a meeting. So I don't know about August yet. It's still early.
Mark?
Okay, the Master Plan Committee meeting was held on June 29th. Under unfinished business, connection to the town's website. The Master Plan Committee has its own website. If you want to know, I can give that to you after the meeting. It's a little bit lengthy, but they do have their own website that contains minutes, contains the RFP, and contains a lot of pertinent information, and it's actually a very good website. I was on it, so kudos to the Master Plan Committee. This is being worked on, and at that particular meeting in June, the committee agreed that the town's website should also carry minutes and agendas and contact information for the committee, and I know that that's being worked on as we speak. There was an issue of a member who was not attending meetings for a few months. Although letters and phone calls were unanswered, at that point, the committee decided to write a formal letter to the individual, and that's also going to be addressed later on, I saw on the agenda. The Codes Committee review, Mr. Butts had offered a historical overview of the Town of Stamford Codes Committee, which was formed in May of 2000. They had approximately 45 meetings, and then there was a summary within the Master Plan Committee minutes of exactly what the Codes Committee had discussed, and again, it is on that website, of which I have, if somebody's interested. That's about it for the Master Plan Committee minutes.
Mark, could you give the website so the public might be interested?
Okay, it's,
It's also on our website.
Right.
There's a link to
It is on our
the town
website now?
website, yeah.
okay. Well, what I have here is sites.google.com/site/Stanford Plan 2010. Very easy.
We want to be sure that all of you have that. But there is a link on the town's website to the Master Plan Committee website that you can just click on, and it'll take you.
The Recreation Commission had a meeting on the minutes for June 9th, 2010. There was some information discussed about Stanford History Day, and I was just looking at the agenda to see if we were going to comment on it, because it was actually a very good day. There was, you call it the band or the orchestra, or what would you call it? The band?
For the 77th, the New York 77th.
Close enough. They were very good.
Volunteers.
They were very good with the old-time music, with the fiddles and all that stuff, and it was very good. I didn't have a chance to talk to Virginia, but if we could maybe get that for Community Day, that would be, if it's possible, we can discuss that a later date. But anyway, it was excellent. The summer employees have been hired. Their orientation was June 15th. Jackie Incerillo is a substitute lifeguard, and it goes on to talk a little bit about the summer program and some of the water and water safety instructors